I have every right to go down, find out what her name is on her door and record it. That's what I was doing.
Absolutely.
I was not going to bother her. Okay? I just wanted to knock on her door and confirm with a video. I wasn't going to go in her apartment or do anything to her, and I'm recording this.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so don't accuse me of escalating a situation.
I'm just saying, ma'am, someone could perceive it as escalating a situation when you show up to the residence.
Okay, well, I told you outside when you came that if you would go with me now, back then, to Maria and find out which Peggy it was so I could identify her for you, then I wouldn't have to go looking for her.
I got you. Well,
but you not wanting to do that with me at the time, when I walked in the building, people that knew what happened told me which Peggy it was.
Okay. But you told me yourself that there was multiple Peggy's and you weren't sure which one it was.
Right, but they told me, the people that live here know which Peggy it was.
Okay, and that's fine.
So they told me, go look for her on the second floor.
That's fine. Man, we don't know who lives here. We don't know everybody like you guys do, okay?
No, but I asked you to find out. You have the authority to find out who she was before I had to go looking at her door.
You didn't even let us conduct our investigation. You were the first person we talked to, and we
no, because you didn't have. You could have found out who it was, given me the affidavit, so I could be writing it while you go talk to her.
Well, again, ma'am, we looked for you, and you were nowhere to be found. We went to your residence as well, and you were not there.
Okay, and because you wouldn't go with me outside right then to Maria and find out who it was then. So then you walked off to do your investigation without me knowing who it was and didn't give me the affidavit then. So I had to, people offered it, so I said, okay, I'll go look for her and find out what apartment she is.
Well, here's how this works, okay? When
That's,
we conduct an investigation,
so I'm not escalating anything. This is a public building. I have the right to go knock on anybody's door and not bother them and find out who they are. So don't tell me that I'm not escalating. I'm trying to de-escalate it by writing a correct report to you.
I understand.
Now I'm wondering whether you're even going to write a correct report, you know, because, you know.
Do you understand where I'm kind of going with this? I think there's a confusion.
I'm going home because I'm really upset about the whole thing and having to go look for who it is.
Okay, you can continue.
Okay, I'm upset because of the way this is going with you guys.
Partner with the affidavit. Do you want it?
Yes, I do. I do want it. Okay, and I'm going to need some extra pages, or can I just write it on line paper and attach it? Because I'll be writing details, and I need a case number.
Yep, we're going to get that for you, okay?
Okay, then I'll follow you until I get it. It needs to be on here.
You're up at 416, correct?
Yeah, I need the correct number now. You can give me and your card.
I'm going to go down to my car and I'll get it for you, okay?
Okay, I'm going to come down. Okay? I'm going to come down with you.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to come down with you. So. And your name is Neff?
Neff, yeah.
Could
ID number is 372, by the way.
Okay. So she admitted to you. She admitted to you that she admitted to you that she told me I couldn't park there and grab my arm. She told you that?
No.
Did she admit to that?
We did not say that.
I know, I'm asking you what she said.
Still doing our investigation, okay?
Okay. We'll hang tight here. He's going to go grab that for you.
You can grab a couple extra pages too if you want. Well, I need it for criminal now because of all this. Yes, I do. And I'm wondering why you're not issuing her a warrant for battery. It should be done on. You should be reading her Miranda rights.
Okay. We don't issue warrants.
Who does?
That would be through the sheriff's office, through the courts.
So do I need to call the sheriff too?
Nope, we're going to do our part, and we'll send this report to the state attorney's office, and they'll decide whether or not it needs to be pursued. We don't make that decision. We just take the initial report, and the state will determine if it needs to be a crime to pursue. If they don't feel like it is, then the crime gets dropped, and that's the end of it.
So they're not going to pursue it. They're going to do just what the Brevard County
I can't tell
State
you.
Attorney.
I can't tell you what they're going to do with it. I'm just telling you that we take the information, we pass it along, and they will determine if they want to pursue it. I just explain it to you so you don't get your hopes up that if they drop it, that's the end of it.
No, that's very discouraging. Very discouraging.
Well, if they look into it, then they look into it and they'll do their investigation. They'll go through. How long have you lived here for?
Since October.
Since October.
I moved on a Violence Against Women Act
Okay.
for violence, and I'm going to have to file one here now to put with the report.
Okay.
That's why I need time to do it. I can't do it today. I'm going to have to bring it back to you guys with my VAWA report.
Okay.
Hi.
You're from this area?
I'm reporting this to Senator Rubio too, because my case is still open with him.
Senator Rubio?
Yes, he helped me move here from there because they covered it up there and the state attorney didn't prosecute the crimes. And so I had to go to Senator Rubio to get relief.
Gotcha. How do you know Senator Rubio?
I don't. He's my senator. So I reported to him that Sheriff Ivey and all the police and sheriffs were covering up the crimes that I documented. I had videos.
Oh, okay.
And I had my VAWA reports documented, and they ignored them all. So I went to Senator Rubio and said they're all ignoring them, and I'm a victim of crimes, and I want to move to a safer place.
What has Senator Rubio done for you so far?
He helped me get away from there.
Alrighty, here's a couple more affidavits for you, okay?
Well, I need just the extra pages, okay? And that's my
right
case
there.
number.
Here's your case number right there, okay?
And could you, okay, so I need to write your names on there? Oh, you have your name on there, and that's the case number. Now, is that the case number for an incident report or a criminal report?
Same thing. Yep.
Oh, it's the same thing. It doesn't matter. Okay, so I told him I'm now going to have to, Senator Rubio, my case with him is still open. Okay, moving. He helped me move here because the police over there and the sheriffs covered it up.
Gotcha.
And the state attorney office would not prosecute the crimes. The courts wouldn't, even though I documented that. They saw them and said, well, we're not going to prosecute them, even though they're crimes, and they were battery arrest warrants, which I can show you. Okay, they read them their Miranda rights. I got the police body cams. They did nothing, and so it escalated for me. I was attacked more and more, physically and otherwise, harassed. People I didn't know, just like here. I was going through counseling. I was in the hospital for a week with depression and crying because they were trying to illegally evict me over there for reporting the crimes. And Maria did not want me here. But Senator Rubio took my case and made them move me here, made her take me, and made them pay for the move under VAWA, Violence Against Women Act. So this is just going to go to Rubio's office, and I'm just going to tell him now it's happening here. And they're not prosecuting it. The state attorney is not prosecuting it here, or probably didn't over there. And so, it has to stop. I don't know these people. I don't know my attacker. They just come up to me in the parking lot. and do this to me. And I'm just sick of it. I'm a mess from it. I'm a mess. I'm still recovering from post-traumatic syndrome over there. My counselor said it would take a while, and I was doing fine here. Everyone is so nice. I was so happy here, you know. And then this woman today, and the rest of the people I get along with here, and Maria tolerates me. We get along, but the case is not over. It's still open. Still have move-in issues here with them. So I just want you to know that I'm going to probably file a VAWA report, and I'm going to attach. It's going to take a while for me to get this to you because I'm going to be attaching. Like I said, I was a guardian ad litem for abused foster kids in the family court system. So I'm going to have to supplement this, and then if your state attorney office still ignores it, okay? Now, I didn't want to file a crime report. If you had found me her name, I would just file an incident report and let them take care of it here. I can still do that. I can still do that, but I had to find out. I'm not happy because I had to find out her name instead of you guys finding it out for me when I was here before. You know, these people saw what happened, and they wanted to help me, so they told me her name.
Who saw what happened?
I don't know all the names here, but they saw all this going on, and they didn't like this woman doing that to me. They know my story from the other place, and they're not happy.
Who saw it? Do you know,
Jose saw me come in all crying and everything.
Oh, so he didn't see the actual thing. Was anyone around?
No, but they know the Peggy's, and they know who she was.
Okay.
So they told me, you know, where to find her. So I went up to her apartment to take a picture of her, knock on the door and make sure it was her, not go in, or, you know, I know better as a guardian ad litem. I'm standing in the public hallway. I wasn't going to say anything to her or assault her or anything like that. I just wanted to get a picture of her with her name on the door so I could give it to you guys, because I didn't think you were even going to do that much. You know, I asked you to do it before for me, and it didn't look like you were, and they saw that. You know, people here aren't happy this happened.
Well, like I said before, we have to do our investigation. To do an investigation every time.
Well, you asked me to write an affidavit while you did it, and I couldn't do that till I knew the proper Peggy. And I told them, and they told me you wouldn't go in the office and have Maria find the proper Peggy. We could have all done it when I was out here before giving you my complaint.
Okay.
We could have gone in the office. You could have said, ask Maria to please look up which Peggy it is.
Dee, we'll give you time to go write your affidavits, okay? We're going to do our investigation, all right?
What happens if I don't file the criminal and I file the other
Right now, we're
incident
going with it as
report?
a criminal, okay?
Okay.
We're not going to keep flip-flopping. So right now it's going to be criminal.
Okay.
Where do you want to sit out there?
Ruth helped me call the police and file a complaint. It's a criminal complaint. It's battery, just like the other place. And I didn't want to, Maria, but because the police seemed to be reluctant, they said it would probably go to the state attorney office, and they decide whether to prosecute. Probably won't be prosecuted because they said there's no cameras there, no witnesses and everything. She did tell them. She admitted she was the one that spoke to me, but they wouldn't tell me anymore. So I have to file a criminal complaint and have that investigated. Even if it's not prosecuted, it's the same thing that went on over there. I'm not going to put up with that. And my case with Senator Rubio told me to contact them if anything like this happened again. He moved me here to get me away from that, cover up with the police and everything. And now I don't want the Venice Police covering it up too. So I trust you that you will, I'm going to file an affidavit, and, you know, I'll email you about all that when it's all done. But I verbally spoke to you, and Jose said he spoke to you about it. and you assured him you would take care of it. It's Peggy T. Tadao.
I gave the police that.
We
the
know
name.
now which Peggy it is. We just didn't, I just needed that name I went, they told me who she was. Some of the people here that are upset about the whole thing. And, so I wouldn't accuse the wrong Peggy,
No. Yeah.
and then I went to her apartment and the police were there
Okay.
talking to her. So they know it's her.
So yeah, we know it's her, but did you talk
And-
to her? Because the last thing I knew and I talked to her was that you and her were gonna have a meeting. I didn't know it was going to.
Well, you still have to have that for San Marcos. I still would like you to have a meeting with us.
Now that the police is involved, let me ask Erica, because if you're gonna get the police involved.
Well, no, the
what-
police, my police report to them is separate from my complaint to you.
Yeah.
HUD San Marcos still has to have the meeting with Peggy and I.
Let me
They
ask
still
Erica.
have to.
Like I said, never had this problem before. Let me ask Erica.
I know. I don't know, Peggy. Maria, I'm sorry. I was so happy here. I'm so happy here with everybody getting away from that. And then this happens, and I hope that you nip it in the bud because people are not happy about it here. They know what happened and they know my history and they're not happy that this happened. And they don't want it here. They don't want this atmosphere of bullying here. It's their place too. And they don't like that somebody else got attacked in the parking lot. So I'm going to have, they went up, they're treating it as a criminal thing.
They went up again. They talked.
They
to
went
her
up
before?
again. Yeah,
Oh.
they went up again because they asked me if I wanted it criminal or incident. And I said criminal,
Okay.
to protect myself from he said, she said. So I'll be filing a Violence Against Women Act here for the incident with you guys. That's everything they do, the police do, is separate. Violence Against Women Act says regardless of whether police or law enforcement prosecutes, it doesn't matter. I'm reporting a battery incident to you in the parking lot. Okay? And that's Violence Against Women Act. So I'm going to file that, and you need to protect me and follow the rules for someone here that commits battery or I file a criminal complaint. It's up to you what you do with Peggy. And everyone's going to be watching because they don't want this atmosphere here. Okay? And according to the rules, she should be removed or moved to another HUD.
All right.
Because now I'm going to be walking on eggs again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down in my apartment now. I don't want to have to walk around with a taser to back her off because I know bullies. As a guardian ad litem advocate for abused foster kids, okay, I've been trained. I know that when bullies are not disciplined or prosecuted, it gets worse. And then they recruit, like what happened to me over in Cocoa at that HUD. And then the police are covering it up and they get emboldened. So I need the landlord not to cover it up. I need the landlord to take action on her.
I don't have to cover up anything, but I am going to.
No, I know. I'm just
report
saying,
what you tell me
you're saying, well, now that the
but I
police are
don't-
taking care of it, the police, my police report is separate from my report to you. You have to deal with it according to HUD and San Marcos, separately from police.
But I just want to make sure you know, I don't cover it up for nothing. I just follow what I'm supposed to follow.
Right. And
Okay,
I know the
so
rules too.
I
I know the rules and everything. So
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm doing my part in documenting it all.
And I
And
will do my part documented.
Right.
You
And
say
I
what
would
she said
appreciate-
and
I would
not
appreciate-
covering anything.
I would
You have to
appreciate
cover
if,
for you or for her, for
Right.
not anybody.
I don't feel safe here now.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
sorry you don't feel
And I
safe
don't
here,
want
but-
her recruiting others like the other place did. Okay? And people here are upset that this happened. So people witness violence, they're also affected. They're also shaken by that. They may not say it to you because they weren't the one attacked. But
Yeah.
but people that witness stuff like this,
People that witness.
people that hear about or witness stuff like this, they are traumatized. They are upset. They become upset and anxious. Okay? It disturbs their peaceful right to a peaceful existence here. Okay? My right to a peaceful existence here has been violated by Peggy today.
Okay.
Now I'm all back to where I was when I moved in, all scared to walk out of my apartment. Whenever somebody knocks on the door, I'm going to be like, anxious now. I've been recovering nicely from the other place. Everyone here has been wonderful.
Yeah.
Jose and everybody, they're nice. I was just calming down, and now this happens with somebody I never saw, never knew, and she assaults me in the parking lot, just like over there. And it escalated over there because they didn't do anything. The landlord didn't do anything, so they got emboldened. So I would appreciate if you'd all, I'll file my report with you when I fill out the affidavit and make copies. It's going to take time. I will email you that I'm doing that, just so it gets documented today. I have other stuff I got to do this week, doctor's appointment, but I need to do an affidavit, make copies, get the police reports, and I'll file a detailed one when I meet with you and Erica and Peggy, and I'll file a detailed report for you so you can have that too. And I'll attach the police report's going to be detailed, and I'll write my summary for you like is required. I know the whole drill. So, and I'm just so unhappy that I have to do this and that I have to put you through this, but I didn't do this. Okay? But I will be filing a Violence Against Women Act application with you.
That's fine.
And it doesn't matter what police do with it,
Okay, I'm just telling you my
just so you know, all right?
All right.
And I'm sorry you have to be involved in it too. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna go now. I'm just too upset.
That's like they think green tea, everybody who buys green tea thinks it's all decaffeinated.
I'm waiting for the
Unless you buy
police.
decaffeinated.
My grandson Potter came from PA to here, and he came to visit, and he looks at me and he goes,
Hi.
I've been losing weight like crazy. I've been drinking green tea every day. I said, Walt, you don't lose weight from green tea. There's something wrong with you. Well, he died 2 months later. He had cancer.
Oh, shoot.
Never went
I
to the
wasn't the
doctor.
green tea.
Never went to the doctor.
Wow.
Just disappointing.